Hey, just a little update from Short Stack Garage. I just got off the phone with the owner of the Mustang over here. He said the motor should be here no more than 9 days, so I'm pretty excited about that. It's carbureted, so that means I got to get the EFI out, fix all the old wires that were shorting out on the frame for the dash, all that fun stuff. So I'll show you guys the wiring, what I got to get rid of today, and then yeah, I'll give you updates along the process. So keep watching and I'll show you guys more. So just show you guys the wiring I got to get rid of. It's all of this right here and a few things in here I got to figure out. So yeah, it's not that much. I mean, the thing is finding out where the shorts are coming from. That's going to be the problem. So I'll get it all figured out. But yeah, this is what I got to do today. So not a lot of work, but getting ready for that motor to get here. So keep watching. I'll show you guys what it looks like. So getting a little so got these out with the, let's see, this is for the oil pressure gauge right here. So got that off, keeping it because everything was all electric, but I want to see if I could hook this all old stuff up. And same with the thermostat sensor for the gauge. So got the tack wire here and the fuel sending unit for the gauge. So I'm getting there. Almost got all the EFI stuff out. So. It's a nice day today. It's been about 40 degrees up here. It's like winter ain't over. It's snowed in June before. So I think that's it for just that last wire for the EFI. Look at all this EFI. I mean, I'm a fan of EFI to be honest, but just so many wires, so much more issues. And a lot of this, I'm gonna go through this whole harness here later down the road, see if I could save it for something. I don't know if he's taken the EFI with him or not. When I was kind of inspecting the EFI, it didn't look in too good shape. So hopefully it's still good. We'll see, but okay. That's all for the EFI. This is more this is more wires here than this old car probably ever had. Gotta get this exhaust out still, or these headers out. Could have came out with the motor, but it's just such a tight fit in here. It's not like an old Chevy or anything like that. And I still got the O2 sensors hooked up to it. So get those disconnected quick like. Get some gloves for that. Alright, got all the wiring out. Looks so much better. Looks a lot cleaner. Got the headers out. They had the hydraulic line for the throwout bearing going through the header. So I don't do that. That's why it's all leaking right there. But got those out. So there's not much left to do. I got the old AC condenser or compressor in there. So and just this wiring right here is for the starter and stuff, which I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. But yeah, so that part's done. So now what I'm gonna do is get this motor on that stand back there, but from yesterday I don't have the right hardware for it to get onto the engine mount. So I'm gonna head to the hardware store and go get that. I'll take you guys with me in the, I'm gonna take the shop truck, that old square body. start taking these head bolts off. So I pulled off the heads, and this is what it looks like. There was, I should have showed you guys before, I don't know if you could see it, but there was oil in this one and this one. That's not good. So he did say he overheated it pretty bad, so who knows, but definitely gonna have to get this thing sent to a machine shop, have them deck the block, deck the heads, hone these out. Hopefully they don't need to be bored out at all. He said that these were bored already, 30 over. Usually there's a stamp. Oh, yep, there it is, 30 over. So at least they did do that. And he said, you know, I think he said there's less than 10,000 miles on this block, or even maybe even less than that. But it doesn't look like it. I mean, I don't know if you guys could see, but there's a, and that's just maybe just low. Anyways, so there she is. It's really not in the best condition for only being less than 10,000 miles. Well, you know, we'll send her off to a machine shop and get her decked and honed, and hopefully we could just rebuild this block, make it a good block. Alright, well that's it for today. The wiring on the Mustang, and then turn into the engine, getting it on the stand, turn it down, which the oil in the cylinders, I'm just gonna have to tear into it, just complete rebuild, send it off, get it machined, and then just rebuild it. And so yeah, kind of sucks, but I'm pretty hung up right now because I'm waiting on that engine. There's still little things I could do on there, but yeah, I got this 90 GMC out here. I used to drive that truck everywhere. I've had it for a long time, but that motor in it, it's tired. It's out of a 95 Tahoe. I just slapped it in there because I need something to drive around. But there's a big old puddle underneath the truck, the engine, so I think the rear main seal is going out or something. So I might end up just pull that motor out, maybe just freshen that one up too. But I got that other small block I gotta do too. So anyways, well, thanks guys, thanks for watching, and you guys like and subscribe, it helps my channel out. I appreciate you.